Most time is the arms.
Yeah.
The buttocks, the hips.
Yeah.
But it's not even the buttocks, it's the hips. And sometimes we confuse the hips and the buttocks and we think that is all one. My friend.
Infinities.
This is it.
They'll be like, why are you sitting so close together?
Because
we are together.
That's my lava and my friend. What it is, what it do, it's your boy, Biggz Almighty. Welcome to my channel. And today I have the lovely, pretty, sexy, gorgeous More To Dela on a collaborative effort. We wanted to talk about one of her controversial, this controversial. Where did I find this controversial woman from? Y'all want to know fun fact? Yeah, I didn't even know Dela was a YouTuber till when?
I don't know, like
it was forever. Like one of my, like I had posted her, like, and this was after we had even started posting, and because I don't, but I come on here. I come on YouTube to watch like Dr. Sebi videos. That's it. Like YouTube is not my space. And I posted on my story and one of my boys was like, "Oh my God, I watch her on YouTube all the time." I say, "On YouTube? What's she on YouTube talking about?" And I was like, and then I think that after like that comment, I met her again. I said, "You do YouTube?" And she was like, "Yeah, I do know something." I said, "Oh, okay." And still, I didn't even go back and go and research until like later. I was like, oh my God, this girl is stirring up drama. So in real life, she's cool, demure, quiet. But on the internet, she's a drama queen. She's stirring up the pot. Anyways.
Oh my goodness.
We are here to talk about one of her dramas.
Okay, so
what was the title? Yes.
I said Ghana has an obesity problem.
Just listen to that. Ghana has an obesity. Why would people not rage against the machine?
Well, I felt like it was a fair assessment.
Which I think you're right.
I feel like I made some points when I spoke about, the types of food that we eat. It's not necessarily that they're bad foods, but I feel like we eat them in the wrong ways. And, how we eat them and how we put them together has changed so much.
Yes, I definitely agree.
Over the years, And so I kind of brought up those points. And then I know I mentioned it to you. And then as I mentioned to him, he started going off on one. Like, I was like, okay, maybe you should say all this on camera because this is a lot for me.
Yes, that's how we ended up here because I do agree with that sentiment. Just being in the health and wellness space, me myself, even like, my recent visits to Ghana, I was like, hey, since when did we start like being so big? And don't get it twisted. It's like you got to look around and really be honest with yourself. Like so many African uncles with the guts. And some of them are younger than me. And I'm like, hey, my own is not bad though. You know what I'm saying? But even that is a very bad assessment because the moment you start saying my own is not bad, then you start getting comfortable in that space. No, you don't want to be close. You don't want to be anywhere, shape, form close to that roundness because it's very bad. That's detrimental. That's screaming health issues, right? And absolutely, I think the diet and the again, the mindset, right? This whole mindset of, like you're not feeding my son, or he's skinny, or he's not big, or it's like your belly's flat.
Yeah,
my friend, like people like that have longevity in their lives. They have a longer lifespan than somebody has visceral fat covering all their vital organs, and that's what it is. That big gut, it's compacted fecal matter, right? That means they're not getting the bento, like I was saying in my last video. They're not getting the bento like they should be getting to detox, right? You're not detoxing. You're not evacuating your bowels, right? So that means stuff is stuck in there. Right? People who've done colonoscopies, they'll tell you they usually get rid of anywhere from like 8 to 20 pounds of fecal matter that's just lodged in your your intestines. It's longer than your body, and that whole thing has been called up in here for food to move through so that it can be broken down and the body could use it. But there's in between there in the walls, things go in there and cakes up. And adds onto the weight, and you start to feel bloated, you start to feel bigger, you start to get expanded, right? And we eat so much. The way we eat, our bodies, what do you call it? Like stores the excess sugars, excess whatever, it turns into fat. And the first place the fat goes to is where our vital organs are, right? To go and protect it. It's a form of shield, right? And we are walking around thinking that it's a status, it's a status symbol. That is a very, very, very detrimental way. That's why it's like, even in recent times, like so many people die, and you know there's like underlying issues that people don't delve into. But it's like, oh, he died at a young age, gone too soon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Some things, unfortunately, it could be like a horrible accident, right? It could be horrible driving, whatever, right? Or it could be some kind of like, I don't know, but a lot of the stuff where, let's say, I remember like during COVID, I know that's a sensitive topic for some people because a lot of lives were lost. Rest in peace to all those whose lives were lost. But a lot of people's immune system were compromised due to underlying issues, you know, COPD, asthma, all of these things. Like they already had problem breathing. Like you can't even go up a couple of flight of stairs without catching your breath.
There's also such a thing as like skinny fat too, right?
What do you mean?
So people that look like they're, you know, in the outside they look like
yeah. But it's like the things, bro, like high cholesterol, all of these things, the things that you're putting into your body, it's like it's clogging up the function. That is how we start getting issues within us. It's like the normal human function gets compromised, right? Our hearts are not strong enough to pump blood throughout, because somewhere, again, if you have any idea of like, you know, some of y'all have hoses in your house, right? So if you have a hose and you attach it to the water, and the water is supposed to flow freely out of it, right? Sometimes you're like, why is this thing not flow? You go down that line, you realize that, oh, this thing is tied up. Oh, maybe there's a choke in it. There's mud water in it somewhere. It takes a while. So that's what happens to our systems. When we eat the wrong foods, we don't do the right things, we don't take the right actions to eliminate these things out of our system, right? And let me delve right into it. So you had asked, I think, you said banku, like those. Yeah. I think what was the question?
Are those foods that we eat, are they bad for us? Because in my head, I just feel like they're not bad, but they seem very high in carbohydrates.
Yes, spot on. Their food itself, just like any food, is not that the food is necessarily bad for us. Banku like this, I think, is a very good nutritional meal for Ghanaians on the go. Ghanaians on the go. When I say Ghanaians on the go, I'm not talking about the person who's a bank manager just sitting behind a computer all day. I'm not talking about... Listen, if you're not a kayayo or a coconut...
What's a kayayo?
Kayayo. The kayayo are the market girls, right? They are basically the ones where when you go to Makola and you have plenty things to buy, they put it in a big barrel and they carry it unfazed through those busy streets of Makola. Some of them, they don't even put their hands on it. They've mastered the art of balance, right? And they are walking up and down day in, day out. They are moving. They are constantly on the move. They barely even rest. You feel me? But when you're in a constant locomotion, when your body is constantly moving like this, you're constantly burning. Like some of those people, they're constantly in a calorie deficit. No matter how much kenke and banku they eat, they're constantly in a calorie deficit because, my friend, like I eat no, I'm burning it. I eat no, I'm burning it. And when you do that enough times to your body goes into this automatic phase where you, even in your sleep, you're burning fat. So many of us from the middle class onwards are so far removed from that lifestyle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember the last time I saw somebody fetching water in Ghana. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm talking, and you know, we all know how Ghana is. It's like, it don't matter where you live, it's still a mixture of like low income folks and high income folks, so you can see I feel like everybody nowadays gets water brought to them. Oh, we have the tap is off. Oh, call someone to bring. Bro, you used to fetch water. You used to go somewhere that was a well-known well, or there was somebody who had polytank somewhere and was selling the water whenever they cut the water, and you walk and you go and fetch it. I don't even see that level of day to day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the most people who even do any kind of real work or moving, especially in this class, is the house helps. And even them cry, they're living good these days.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going to consume those kind of foods, the biggest thing is like portion size.
Yeah.
Portion control is an absolute must. Because why is your fist even this big, but your kenke is this big? Bigger than your fists. And then when you're done, you're like, oh, Charlie, I'm not full. Add half to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you're finished, the first thing, when you're done eating, the first thing you do is go and sleep.
Yeah.
You know, because your body is overwhelmed. Your body said, my friend, hold on. We have to shut everything else down just so we can even process this food that you have put into our body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of you, like, to reward yourself with that, because, hey, since morning, I've been up. You know, like, bro, like when I'm in Ghana, sometimes, you know, I like a balance, right? So sometimes I'll go to the village and I'll kick with my village boys, my farm boys. My friend, the first time I was so irritated. I'm like, why are you waking me up at 4 a.m.? Why are we up at 4 a.m.? Who are the ups that we are trying to beat? Who are these worms that we are trying to catch that we have to be the early birds? They are up at 4 a.m. You're hearing the birds. They are up there. We'll go there. We'll go and fish. We'll go and clear land. We'll go and prep everything. But by like 12, 1, we are done with work for the day. And now we start to chill, right? And even that was whoa, bro. When I lived there, when I went to, and I think even it was like 1 or 2 weeks in the village, and I came back, I was like, my skin looked so amazing. Like my body just felt great. Just the activity that I was involved in. And I was like, hey, small cutting grass, small pulling net, small this. And it's like, it's got your body going. We're constantly moving. We're constantly doing things. So that to me just like, oh, okay, something else to put down to note that, hey, like if you're going to be moving like this, if you guys, so that's why you can see those guys, they are baller like that.
Yes.
You know, they are, yeah, why are you getting so excited? No. yes. My friend, if you don't focus on what is in front of you. Anyways, like I was saying, sometimes you can see those guys, they are baller like that, right? So, because they have no choice. Yeah. They have no choice. They have wheelbarrows of concrete they gotta carry, coconuts they gotta carry. They are pushing things, they are pulling things, they are being active. Whereas you, what is the most activity you are doing? Getting up, asking the maid where's the tea and the Milo, getting in your car, driving to work, maybe walking up some stairs, and you're not even pushing through. You know what I'm saying? Those who are not necessarily in that lifestyle but understand the concept of, okay, I got to be active. You see them, they're gymming, you know, all over the pictures. Shout out to Marty Spot. She's running them up. She's running them up, and you can see because they understand the concept of like, all right, how do I have to eat to make sure that it complements my body? And you know what I'm saying? If I'm eating this amount, then I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym. And some of y'all have enough mansions, enough room. Just, you know, something as simple as steps. 10,000 steps a day will make a significant difference, right? And then again, monitoring your intake, making sure that you're not eating bounty serving sizes, and put some real salad, not Ghana salad, not Ghana salad, not loads of Heinz, salad dressing.
Yes.
My friend, mayonnaise. You're clogging up your arteries, man. Do a simple vinaigrette, right? A little bit of olive oil, some salt, some cayenne pepper, some freshly squeezed lemon juice, right? A little bit of sprinkle of black pepper. Chop up your veggies, some lettuce, some tomatoes, a little bit of onions. Toss it and eat that. Chews. Yes, you have to be a goat. You have to be a goat small, all right? To give your stomach that break. Because the way you've been putting things in your stomach like that, you've been putting this protein size, it's gotten used to it. So now, yes, you're right. You feel like you're not full because you've been putting this in there. Now today you have to put this in there. It's like, oh, Charlie, there's empty space, right? So when you start eating these hefty bowls of salads, it's less calories, but it takes up more space in your stomach. So it gives you the feeling of being full. You have to trick your body so that eventually your stomach can shrink back to its normal size, okay? Please, you had your question.
Yeah. So is it true, because I said it on my channel, but I want you to maybe give some more light into it, where when you eat, it takes a while for your brain to catch up with what your body has done.
Yeah, I think that's like depending on your metabolism and everything. It's like anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, I believe. I can't really, don't quote me on that, but it's like it's an absolute fact that by the time your body, your mind even tells you that, oh, you're full, you've been full a long time ago.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah,
it's too late, you know. So yeah, and even just the way we eat, the way, like, you know what I'm saying, eating and drinking mineral and drinking beer, hey, I'm a culprit myself, I'm just saying, but I take care of it's like cause and effect. You have to understand.
You do a lot of detoxing though.
Yeah, my friend, some days I will go in and then some days I'm eating 1 meal a day. So I'd like to balance it, intermittent fasting. We got to think about how, yes, our predecessors were eating a certain way, right? Out of necessity, out of being broke. They didn't have all this luxury, whatever the case is. And I don't know if that's space of trauma that we are living in, that my ancestors didn't have food, so we have to eat for them too. I don't know if that's how we operate, but we have to chill out. Okay, let's chill out. Let's think about the here and the now, because we are somebodies for other people, our great grandkids, our grandkids, our children, all of that stuff. We want to impact on them all the hard work that we've done in this world, something that we want to leave. We want to live long for them, right or wrong. So let's be mindful.
Yeah. So how does the average person that perhaps doesn't really go to the gym, it's not that active, but how do they still enjoy our local Ghanaian dishes without it being a problem?
At the very least, portion sizes. If you are going to a Dranepa and they're giving those huge servings, and that's what you're eating, my friend, make sure that, fine, that's the only meal that you're eating for the day. And then when you're done eating that and your body shuts down and you go to sleep and you wake up, as soon as you wake up, go and work out. Yes, you get hungry again. Drink water for the rest of the day. Drink water that's a cleansing fact. You know what I'm saying? Drink water for the rest of the day. If you want to indulge in that. And if you are in the comfort of your own home and somebody's making you the foods, or you're making the foods yourself, then portion control, portion sizes, right? It's like half of what you've been used to.
You know what else I want to know? One thing I've noticed in Ghana is they have certain foods that they sell at particular times of the day. Are we eating the foods at the right time of day? Because I noticed that, like, in the evenings, that's when, like, kelewele comes out, right? During, like, when's the best time to eat some of these foods?
Situations like that, no. So this is in the health community, this is the understanding, right? They call it breakfast. Because that's what the moment you shut down and go to sleep, your body goes into a fasting period, right? So everything that it has gone through that day, from the water you've been drinking, the beer you drink, everything, is trying to clean that up. Put that in the right compartment, so that by the time you wake up, if you have to go and poo-poo, you go and poo-poo. If you have to go and pee-pee, you go and pee-pee. If you have to whatever, if you even have to throw it up, you go and throw it up. The body will take, because food, it's not supposed to be, it wasn't designed necessarily to be for enjoyment. So food is supposed to be fuel for the body, right? Fuel, like the building blocks. It takes from it what it needs and builds, repairs, broken tissue, torn and, damaged tissues and broken bones and all. It takes the minerals that it needs from it. Those are the building blocks, right? And utilizes it. Now, since we discovered spices and tins and sugars and MSG and things to trick our mind, now we're eating one. We're like, we don't have sense. But I forgot the question. I got excited.
The times that you're supposed to eat.
Yes, the times. Okay, so again, breakfast. So when the body is going through this detoxing, fasting stage, when you wake up, the first thing you're supposed to do is actually put things in your body that's going to help that process go. So it's like you're supposed to be waking up to, like, breaking your fast with fruits, some citrusy fruits, something that is going to be like, oh, okay, is rinsing out the system before you even start putting anything in there. But again, due to everybody's different schedules, circadian rhythms, all of that good stuff, a lot of these farm guys or people out there who are doing real labor's work, they wake up in the first morning, they're eating guache, kinky, whatever. But that is what their body has kind of like been acclimated to, and that's where they derive their source of energy from. But at least again, they're being active. You know what I'm saying? They're being active. Is it per se like, okay, textbook wise, is that the right way? I won't dive so deep to say, oh, they're doing it wrong, because we see the results. We see the results in them, how they're still, they got stamina, they got strength. So what's working for them is working for them. But what is not working for the rest of the people is trying to eat like them while they're not doing everything else like they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost kind of like cut your coat according to your size. Like if you're struggling to go up and down the stairs, do something about that. Start being a little bit more active. Go on walks. Go on constant walks. Reduce your intake. Increase your intake of water. Increase your intake of coconut water, lime, lime infused water, lime juices, like those type of things, right? Stay clear of like the unnecessary like excess sugars and sodas, and like you gotta tighten up.
Yeah, because I would say that for me, I struggle to drink water. Like I can go almost a whole day without like this much water. It's not a problem for me. I can last, but that's not the right thing to do.
No.
But I noticed, and something that you showed me is that there's things that you can put into your water to make sure that you're consuming enough.
But sometimes even drinking water by itself, it's not necessary. Doesn't necessarily mean that your cells are hydrating. It just becomes more of a rinsing. It's like y'all pouring water on yourself and y'all rinsing. It's not like, oh, it's penetrating your cells for your cells to be hydrated, right? So sometimes you can add little pinches of salts, sea salts, pink Himalayan salts, some Ada salt. Shout out to my people. You know, I put some Adango in there, or even something like freshly squeezed lemon juice, right in there, because the citric acid in there kind of like opens up your cells. The same thing with the salts, the chloride those are things that bypasses certain things within our system to feed our cells the necessary H2O that we need to just constantly keep on going.
So when should someone eat something like banku? Like what's a good time to eat something like that?
I think the best time to eat something like that, it's right after being active, like extremely active. Like we gotta get into our bag of counting our calories. Like if you are somebody who is like, okay,
do you know how to count banku calories? I don't know, like is that even a thing? Like
that's the good question. Is that even a thing? But it's like, come on now, look, it's 2025. Like somebody's got to have the information.
Where's
out
the
there,
calculator?
Calorie
calculator. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know, because if one normal size, banku, it weighs what? It has how much calories in there, all of that stuff. So that okay, hey, I burnt 3 times this calories. See if I'm putting this in there. You know what I'm saying? Again, dependent on your body, your current body state, where you're also trying to go, to determine if you should be indulging in that at all. You feel me? And then if you just happen to go to a party and it's at 7 p.m., have a sense of discipline. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Or if I'm going to do that, that means this is what else I have to do to reset my body. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to put waste in my body, I got to put things in my body that's also going to heighten the evacuation of waste out of my body, so that this is not just sitting there for too long, creating fat deposits in all my vital, spaces and organs.
Yeah. It's really tough because I feel like we as Ghanaians, we don't have a culture of saying no to ourselves when it comes to food. Well, that's new. This is like a new concept. We don't deny.
We do it, but yes.
Yeah, we don't deny ourselves. Like you're going to an African party, you're going to eat what is available. Do you see what I'm saying? We don't say
take to goes to because it's free food. It's like we do operate from a scarcity mindset.
Yeah, we do,
because of our hardships, where we came from. And even me, I'm speaking for myself. Myself, I do that too. Charlie, come and see my freezer. My family will tell you, oh my God, this man will come here with, here he comes. Here he comes with his food. Everybody get your food before Debo gets it. Because he's going to pack. And I will. And you know what I'm saying? But the difference is I don't come home and I eat everything. I come home and get the Ziploc bags. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this is what I'm going to eat. I'm going to put this one in the fridge. This one's going to the freezer. So there's a difference. Where somebody's like, oh, Charlie, hey, no one knows tomorrow. I'm eating for today.
Yeah, so, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so answer my question. Do you think that Ghana has an obesity
problem? Yes, they do. Because, granted, one of the things that I love every time when I it's like a humbling experience every time I get off the plane from Kotoka International Airport to whether I'm going to North Kaneshi or Yarifa, wherever. From that commute, it's the beauty of knowing or seeing somebody like a woman, right? Child on their back, another one in their hand, something in their hand. It's like it's a struggle to see that, but it's a beauty in that because again, one, it's very humbling because it's like, hey, Charlie, that could very much be your life. That could, you know what I'm saying? Especially coming from somebody who has seen and been and lived and, you know what I'm saying, that kind of lifestyle. And witnessing it 4K, and it's just kind of like, oh, Charlie, like, you get grateful. You're very grateful for where you are in life, right? Even though some of us, you know, we feel like we've fallen short. Anyways, when you witness something like this, and you're seeing this person hustling and bustling and running back and forth, people like that, yes, they deserve to eat the banku and the kenke because look at the level of energy that they need. But then you see somebody like that, they probably even eat more than the bank manager. You know what I'm saying? As far as like bunk, because they at least there they can get their kenkes and the bankus, the 5 CDs, 20 CDs, whatever. Whereas, you know what I'm saying? The bank manager is probably paying, 50 CDs for this fufu and banku, and is eating in the comfort of her, even in the comfort of her car. She don't remember the last time she chased anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's this big, like, I don't know whether it's some level of miscommunication. People just are so oblivious to it, or sometimes when you're going through something, you don't really see it, you don't really experience it until somebody points it out to you. But again, their lifestyle, unfortunately or fortunately for them, requires them to eat these meals to thrive, to have, you know what I'm saying, this brofo seller, this ice cream, even the ice cream seller, somebody on the bike, think about it, he's hustling and constantly on a bike all day. You know what I'm saying? Something simple as walking, something simple as going and getting the stationary bike and just doing that 30 minutes a day versus somebody who's doing it from morning hour to evening. Think about the amount of calories and things like that they are burning. You feel me? So the Ghanaian middle class, working class does have an obesity problem.
So we see, it's easy for us to say, okay, the men have it because we see it in their bellies, right?
Yeah.
The women, I feel like sometimes it's not as easy to necessarily detect it because we have our fat we do have it on our bellies, right? But sometimes it's the botos.
Sometimes it's the
Sometimes
botos.
the arms. Do you know what I'm saying?
Most time is the arms.
Yeah.
The botos, the hips.
Yeah.
But it's not even the botos, it's the hips. And sometimes we confuse the hips and the botos and we think that is all one. My friend.
But but some people like that beauty because we're in this era where, I don't want the video to go too much, but like we're in that area where it's like curvy women. We like curvy women.
Yeah.
But, do you see what I'm saying?
My friend, like, I don't want it to go long like you're saying. But you, the woman, would you like, the it's like, okay, the attention that you're getting, then mind you, might not even be about somebody genuinely trying to like make you a housewife, make you a wife or anything of any man. It's just a space of lust, right? Do you value being lusted over than actually being healthy? Like, come on, it's like, and I don't even want to like going on the men because men are gonna do what men are gonna do because at the end of the day, this man ain't gonna take care of you when you are, you've been carrying this weight and now you are 60 something, your knees are gone, your everything is gone, and your back, your neck, he's looking for the next young thing. My friend, worry about you. Worry about yourself. The lust that people will lust over because of some voluptuous shape that you have is not equivalent to your health. All right, get your health together. Like, absolutely. Bro, you still be a gorgeous, beautiful woman if you took good care of yourself. And the right people will be attracted to that.
I love that.
You love that?
Yeah.
What else you love?
You.
Hey, please. This is not OnlyFans, okay? Anyways, so yeah, I hope we covered a lot.
Yeah, I think that was definitely very, very helpful because like you said, Ghana food is not necessarily bad. It's more about portion control. and stuff like that. I feel like there's so many things that you could actually talk about when it comes to that, because even the ingredients that we use to cook are not the same ingredients that we had back.
At all.
Refined oils. Some of the spices that you were saying, like you're saying the MSG.
What?
You know.
No. Like, we'll save that. We'll save that for the health and wellness.
That's I'm like, there's so many things that can come out of it, you know.
But in the meantime, in between time, put in the comment sections, your views, your opinions, what you think we touched up on that's significant, what you think we may have missed. Because yes, we are here to have a dialogue and communicate about these things, and how can we fix this world of ours that we're living in, by first fixing ourselves and helping our counterparts. I believe in interdependence, so help me help you.
There you go.
But yeah, in the meantime, in between time, go like, go comment, go share, follow, and till next time. Yeah. Oh yeah, subscribe. Subscribe. Hey, my little mentor. Is it the same for, since you're the English teacher? Is it the same for a woman? Are you also a mentor or you're mentor? Mentor, English teacher something. Anyways, as Della schools me through this, because I'm trying to get back into this field. But yeah, we're here, and I'm out. We're out.
We are out.
Notifafa. I'm gonna find my own speed for now, but for now we're using Notifafa.
You borrow mine for now.
I'll borrow it. I'll give it back to you later.
Thank you.
Oh Lord.